Hello everyone and welcome back. Oh, I hope you brought your lunch with you, your notepad and notepad and pen. I'll get that right. And I hope you've enjoyed this morning's couple of fun fold cards that we have made. We are going to be making another one now, so I'll just give everyone a few minutes to come on. And then we will get started. Hi Kaz, how are you? Good to see you back on. Did you get some lunch? Bit of a lunchtime. Hi Sally, good to see you back on. Hello again. I know, and that's what it's like on a retreat. It's just backwards and forwards, but over the years of doing classes and doing other things, you get to learn what's the best. And I think doing each video is better than trying to scroll through a whole heap of hours of video to find something that you want. So hi Sandra, good morning. Oh, good afternoon now. We are. Hi Susan. We are. You had some crackers, good on you. Yeah. Hi Krista, nice to see you on this morning. I hope you're feeling well, sweetie. Okay, and just keep adding some names down here that are coming on for our gift giving. You never know who's going to win. Okay. It's good to see you on here. I hope you're having a good, amazing day. And if you don't get time to watch all the videos, you can always go back and watch them in your own leisure time. And that's the nicest thing about having them on videos in half-hour lots. You can just sort of watch them. Well, one of ours was nearly an hour this morning, but that was okay. It was a long card. So that's all right. I'll give a couple of more minutes and then I'm going to start our next card. But before I do, I am going to do another lucky winner. And our lucky winner is, drum roll. Let's close my eyes and see where the pen ends up. Okay, Libby. Oh, I think Libby won one yesterday too, but Libby, you have won SU 700 and SU 800 in the blends, so you're going to really enjoy them. So I'll just write that down so I know who's getting 700 and was it 800? Yeah. Okay, we've got some more prizes to give away today, so I'm excited. Robin won some blenders this morning. Libby has just now also won some blenders, so we still have a few prizes down there. So that's really good. Okay, I'll grab out all my bits and pieces that I need. How are we going? Okay, let me share with you. So the first thing we need is a piece of white, or whatever colour you want the base to be, 28 centimetres by 11. And I'm just going to grab my bone folder while you're all coming on, because I want to just score this. Now, when I do my base, I like to, if I'm using my white, I like to use the thick card for this one. Okay, I like to use the thick cardstock for this one, because it just gives it a little bit more support. Okay, I'm just scoring out some score lines here, so I'm going to measure them out, call them out to you. So let me come down. Hi everyone. Okay, so our white piece of paper needs to be 28 centimetres by 11, and then you need to score it at 2 centimetres, 7 centimeters, 9 centimeters, 14 centimeters, 19 centimeters, 21 centimeters, and 26 centimeters. Did everyone get those measurements? I'll just go through those score marks again for you one more time. Okay, so our base card is 28 centimeters by 11. Then you need to score it at 2 centimeters, 7 centimeters, 9 centimeters, 14 centimeters, 19 centimeters, 21 centimeters, and 26 centimeters. Okay, you all got that. Then you need to fold it in half because your 14 is your half. So you're going to turn it over to the back of that, and you're going to grab a ruler and a pen, and you're going to mark 2 centimeters in on, this is the inside part of the card, so you won't see it. 2 centimeters on each. Okay, then you're going to grab your trusty little paper trimmer. I'm going to put it around this way. Then you're going to put that 14, line that 14 up on your paper trimmer, and you're going to bring your blade. Now with your blade, I don't know if you all know, but your blade's got a little split on each side. Now that split is the indication of where the blade point is. Okay, so you're going to know that the point of the blade is going to be there. And what you're going to do is you're going to press down and then come down on that 14 centimeter, and you're going to come down to where you've made that mark. Now you've got 2 lines either side here and 2 lines either side here, and right dead set in the center where that little V is on top of your blade is where your blade is. Okay, so we have now cut a slit in the top of our card there. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is you need to cut a white at 14.5 by 7. Also an early espresso or whatever colour you want to use at 14 point by 7. And that's going to be stuck onto there. This is to make the pull up a little bit thicker, the pop up a little bit thicker. Okay, because you want that thickness. This way your card's going to sit a lot more nicer and it's not going to look flat. Okay, so we're just going to add some glue. And I'm adding glue all the way down because we're wanting to join the 2 pieces together. So now we have one side that's white and one side that's brown. Now on the brown side, you're going to cut a piece of cardstock 14 centimeters by 6.5, and that's going to go on here. Make sure that you sort of get to the edge because it's going up and down through a slit, we don't want it to come away, so we want this to dry pretty firm. But you don't want it to pop out, to put glue anywhere either. You just want that fine, fine, fine line. You'll have a nice little border all the way around it. Then you're also going to look for a piece that you like. Now, you've got to remember, you're not going to see the 2 centimeters from the bottom. So your picture really starts from about here up. So you can see why I sort of chose the rock, because that's going to be the bottom. And then this is going to be my whole feature here. Okay. And then this is going to be stuck on the white bit on the other side. Now you can trim it if you haven't actually cut this one off, but that's all right. I'm going to cut a little bit off. I'm just going to cut a little bit off the bottom because it's just a little bit long. Okay, so you want a little border around the 3 sides. It doesn't matter about the bottom, but you want a border around the 2 sides and the top. Okay, so this has got the little fish and the vines on the other side. If you're looking for the piece that I've used, it has got that on it. And it's the one where the fish are swimming under the vines and there's a fish up, an otter up the top, I mean, and it's got a fish in its mouth. That's the piece that I'm using. You're welcome to use any piece because they all look amazing no matter what. Now also you sort of got to work out some side panels and some little panels. So you can do the otters. So you would pick out the better ones to go on the top sides. Okay, either side of the top, and the underneath ones you can do a little bit differently, or you can even do the other side. It's entirely up to you. So I'm sort of looking and thinking, I like this one for one of the tops because it's got to have words in here as well, and I think that would go well in there. And I've using the stylish shape one here, so I think that would go well in there, and you still see a little bit of the otter there with the fish and a rock and that. And then I sort of not too sure about the others. I think this one would look nice up there because it's the back piece, but I still think that would look nice because you've got the otters. And then you can turn these around if you want to, or you can still do the otters. I'm just going to do the otters all down here on this particular one. I'm going to have that one going that way, and that one facing down that way. And then these 2 little strips, let me tell you the measurements of the strips here so I can hear you all yelling out. What's the measurements, Teresa? 10.5 by 4.5. So you need 4 of them. 10.5 by 4.5. So I cut down a 10.5 and cut a 4.5, a 1.5 by 10.5. So you want 2 1.5s and 4 4.5s. So this one's going to come in here. I'm going to reverse the sides for these ones. Okay, this one's got more fish, so we'll put this one at the front. You're going to work out your front and your back because they're going to go opposites. Like your otters are going to go that way for your back. and this way for the front. Now you can do lots more mats on these if you want to. Okay, you can do these a bit smaller and do cardstock behind them. It just makes your box pull up a lot firmer the more you have on it. But that's why I like using the thick white cardstock also. It gives it that little bit more solidness for this type of card. So I'm just gluing on all my panels. So the front's facing me, so I need all my things facing me. Then when I turn it around to glue the back lot on, they're going to be facing me again because they're both sides need to be facing. So when I spin this around, now these are facing me also. Okay, so because that's the way the box goes. So away we go. How's everyone going? And this one. Down the bottom here. And then this more strip here as well. I love that the Designer Series paper is two-sided because you can do some magics changing around. Okay, so now our card looks like this. We've got both sides. So there's our split in the middle. So what happens now is that these two are going to be glued together. Okay, so that's your top and your bottom. You can see you got them on the bottom and around the sides. Okay, so you need to then thread this to the front that you want facing the front. You need your Designer Series paper going to the front. So wherever your front is, you're going to thread this up through your split. And if you haven't quite split it enough, you'll need to cut it a little bit more. Okay, so then you need to lie this down. And you need to make sure that it's lined up to the fold line down here, this score line here. Okay, so you need to make sure it's lined up here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push it up a little bit and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue in here. I'm going to bring this down. Make sure that that folds up and make sure this bit's all straight. Okay, so then you're going to glue this bit down. Now you're going to glue this bit. I want a bit of glue in the middle, but just light lines along the edge. And bring this together because it comes together and fold it. Now you want to hold it for a few minutes to make sure that it's glued tight before you start pulling at it. Make sure that it's all good before we start doing anything more. So I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute. Now we also got this, I cut this otter out. I mean, I've got this otter because this goes with the dies. So we're going to get the otter dies. And we're going to cut this one out with the dies. Oh. So we're going to go with this one because this one cuts out the dies. Now this is where you can use any of the things in here as well. If you want to decorate up the front, I'll share with you in a minute. We'll just let that sit there and dry for a minute. Coming with our little mini. So any of the ones that die cut, this one's a really nice one because it's got the little bushes on it as well. It sits really lovely. It's off the designer series paper, so you don't even have to spend time colouring it because it's already coloured for you. And then just put your top piece on and wind it through. Beautiful. Put that one away just so I don't lose it. I'll just pop it back in there for the moment. I just don't want to leave it on its bench. Okay, so this is now going to pop up. Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I knew I'd do it wrong. Okay, let me pull that apart now. I want it to really be sticky. What did I do wrong? I know what I did wrong. I stuck it between the fold and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. Okay, let me go again with this bottom bit. Sorry guys. This is not meant to be between this fold. Okay, be gentle. I grab my bone folder and I'll be right. I knew that. I knew it wasn't meant to be there, but I still did it there. It's meant to be here on top of that fold bit. It's got to be between the two folds. Takes me to forget that. It's not hard to forget. I was looking at my other one thinking, oh, I could cover that up. But no, it's got to go here. So we're going to stick this on here and pull this bit off here. Sorry about that. I'm thinking to myself, just don't put it right to the bottom. Okay, because that's what I did with my first one. That's why I thought, I'll change it. I'll hide it. But you don't. You can't. You can't hide it. And then this one gets stuck back over the top of that one. Let's make sure I've got it right this time, Teresa. Sorry, guys. Because it's got to come down like... It's going to come down like that. Those two are going to stick up. So what I'm going to do is that I put a piece of glue on there and I don't want glue on that bit there. So what am I going to do? Can anyone tell me in the comments my little gold nugget for this? Not like me to make a mistake like that. Okay. My gold nugget is grab your embossing buddy. Sorry about that, guys. It's very frustrating when you do that. I'm going to just pull that out. And I'm going to grab my embossing buddy because I don't want it to glue. Okay, you won't see that because it'll be on the inside. Okay, that should be right. Yep. Silly me. I should have done it the right way first. So this is going to go, this bit here is going to have this bit going up through the hole and then onto this bit here. Now let's hope it works okay, because, and then we're going to stick this bit and we're going to fold that back into there. So it's in between, doesn't go between the flap, which I thought I was going to be smart. Okay, got a little bit of glue on there, so I'm just grabbing the embossing buddy, removing that glue. That's how you fix it. Now, it should pull down. This bit's got to stand up like that in the middle, and I keep forgetting that. Oh, I've done it a couple of times over the years when I've made this, especially when I haven't made it for a while. I forget. So don't put it in under the flap like I thought I was going to. It's got to go between the two bits that are sticking up, okay, which is really lovely. It sits like that. It is really gorgeous. Okay. And I love this piece of Designer Series paper because it's got the rock in that. It's right to the bottom. Okay, so just make sure that when you put it in an envelope, you'll just need to put your fingers inside and pull it up, okay, until that hole gets a little bit bigger. So it folds like that to go into the envelope, and then you'll just be able to slide it down. It's getting easier each time. Okay, then you get, I'm just showing you what not to do. Then you get these, and you put a couple of dimensions on the bottom of these. And you stick that onto there. Just put your fingers on the inside so you can push the dimensions together. Isn't it nice when someone else makes the mistake? Okay. And then you need to stamp out your word. That's it. Stamp out your word, and I'm going to use the big We're Cute Together, which would make a good Valentine's Day one. Okay, or an anniversary. I've got powder everywhere. Okay, We're Cute Together. Grab this. Add the Lost Lagoon, or a different colour, whatever colour you want to use. And line up We're Cute Together. And a couple of dimensions on the back of this one. Who did it with me? I hope no one made the mistake with me. I hope you're all waiting. Okay. Now you can add more to that. Yay! How gorgeous is that? I've got another one over here that I've done. I don't know why I made a mistake on the second one, but that's what I did a bit earlier. I put a couple of little pearls on this one as well, on the happy birthday. And then this is the one we've made just now. They sit really well, but they have to sit between the two pieces that are going up, okay? Where I stuck it underneath in that fold. Don't do that because you can't fold it, okay? Up between the two that come up together, that join together. It's got to come between the joins so that you can sort of see it popping out of the bottom, okay? So that's how it's got to go. But they are so cute. And then they just fold up really easy, slide up, and go in an envelope. I used to make a lot of these years ago, and I haven't made them in a long time. And just remember that you've got to put them between. Okay. And they just fold up like this to go in the envelope. Okay, we are going to have another little break. And then we're going to come back and do, what have we got in there? I'm not quite sure. We're going to do whatever's in the box. I haven't worked out what the next card is. So I'll see you all back here at 1:45. No, that's not giving you long enough. Let's make it 1 o'clock. Give you time to do a cuppa and all the proper things that you're meant to do. So we'll be back here at 1 o'clock. I'll see you then. Bye for now.